Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while, like 6 good weeks or 7 weeks I think I've been off social media. Yes, a whole lot has happened and I'm happy to be back on your screen and I'm happy to come up with something new. But before I continue, I want to say a very big thank you to everyone who checked out on me. So many called, so many sent me text messages. They're like, no, we have not been seeing your videos. What's going on? What's happening? You know, a lot has really happened in 6 weeks, and I think I need to explain to this wonderful family of mine what your girl has actually been going through. Okay, during the Easter period, I traveled to Lagos. My family is based in Lagos, and when I was traveling, I felt it would be a bit selfish of me to ask my nanny, my living nanny, I have a living nanny, to travel with me to Lagos since she has her own family. So I asked her to travel to spend the Easter holiday with her own family. I told her, okay, I'll be coming back on so dates. She said, okay. So guys, getting to Lagos, coming back, to cut the whole story short, she never came back. She never called, trying to reach her to no avail. So since then, it has been me. Mommy this, mommy that, housekeeping, marketing, children, and all that. I believe that mothers in the house can actually relate to what I'm saying when you don't have any help, any capable hand around. Though the children are trying, I'm also trying to involve them in some little chores. But as children now, they will always get tired once in a while. So aside from that, during that period, it was a kind of reunion in my family because I and my siblings, we've never really been in the same geographical space. After marriage, everybody is married, and you know, this person is based here, this person is based here. So it was a kind of reunion. So in the process of that journey, I lost a friend that was so dear to me. She was just like a sister to me. And anybody that knows me well would testify that that lady meant a lot to me. Her death came like a huge shock to me. So I just decided to take things slow, allow the funeral rites to take place before I can come back to my feet. So she has been buried, and I believe that she's resting in the bosom of the Lord. So guys, we are back and we are better. My name is Noel. So if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, you're just seeing me for the very first time, please don't fail to click on that red subscribe button on your screen and also on the notification bell so that whenever I upload anything new, you will be the very first person to be notified. Thank you to all my beautiful subscribers. Thank you to all those that called me. I really appreciate it. I don't take any of it for granted. Thank you so much, and God bless us, and God bless our children, and God bless us and help us to become successful parents. So today I'll be talking about five things that parents should know about their children. 5 things parents should know about their children. There are so many things parents should know about their children, but I'll just list just 5 most important things parents should know about their children. Parenting is not easy. I will always say that. One of the most important things that will help you to become a successful parent is 1, being updated in your child's life. Being updated in your child's life. Just like you update your apps on your phone, that's the way a life of a child is. You always have to update yourself in the things of your child. And when I mean updating, what do I mean by that? By making sure that you follow that child bomber to bomber, making sure that you know everything that has to do with him, physically, emotionally, academically, morally, spiritually, and otherwise. Always keep it in mind that children have their own different and unique ways. Children are different in their own ways. They are unique in their own ways. So, but for you to become a successful parent, you have to study that your child appropriately, in able to help her grow in the way that she should grow. So these are my 5 most important things parents should know about their kids. 1, what your child is doing when he or she is not around you. Are you a parent? Can you really vouch for your child and say, oh, I know what my child is doing? Nowadays, most children tend to have access to gadgets, they have access to technology, they have access to the internet, they have access to so many things that even we parents have not even dreamt of. But most times I blame our parents because I believe there is time for everything. You see a boy of 10 years holding an Android phone of maybe 50-something thousand, 70-something thousand. I don't know what the parent is trying to prove. Maybe I love my child is one of, I don't know. But when you give them that access, and you are not around them, you don't even know what they are going, you don't know the webs or the websites they are clicking into. You don't know what they are using that phone to do. So can you really say you know what your child is capable of doing when you are not around that child? You are off to work, you're off to the market, you're off to the church. Can you really vouch and say, oh, I know what my child is doing. I know if she's calm, I know if she's behaving well. Can you really vouch as a parent? These are one of the things you should know about your child. 2, does your child lie? This one is a very, very hectic one, a very big one, because this, does your child lie? Most parents don't even know their children very well. Now, we have 3 categories of parents. There are some parents, A parents, let me tag them A, B, and C. A parents are this kind of parents that maybe they know that their child is lying, or they know that their child has committed an evil act, and they'll come out and say, oh, this is my child. I know my child cannot do this kind of thing. It's a lie. I know who I raised. You start claiming parent of the year. Whereas you know that your child is guilty of that problem. She's guilty of that accusation, but you just want to cover up that child. I tag those kind of parents, cover. That's parents that like to cover their children. Maybe they show it as kind of, maybe, I don't know if it's love or something, but to me, I don't see that as love. Some of these parents may go home, they know that their child actually committed that crime. They go home and say, next time, don't do it again. I won't cover up for you and all that. Some will just go home and just relax. What they know is that they have protected their child. They have saved their child's name. They have, done this and done that for their child. That is the A parent, the cover parents. Then, the second parents are those that can beat their chest and say, I know my child cannot do this. I know. And when you investigate, you find out that truly that child did not do that. I'm going to give us an instance of what happened in my house. I like using myself as an example because I'm a parent and I always monitor my kids to the best of my ability. There was a day I went out, and coming back, the TV was on, and it was on African Magic. So the children were in the parlor. I asked my nanny, why are the children watching African Magic? She said, Auntie, they are the one that puts the TV on. They are the one that put the station. I said, no. I called her, I said, no, my children cannot. If I don't ask them to on the TV set, they don't on the TV set. And if at all I ask them to on the TV set, they will go straight to their cartoon station. I called her and I said, no, don't lie. I called my first son, I called the second. I said, who owned this TV? They said, it's Auntie. Who owned the channel? It's Auntie. I asked her, what do you have to say about this? So I could beat my chest at that moment to tell her that my children can never on African Magic. They can never. Anytime they're on TV, they are watching either cartoon or Nickelodeon. And she said, oh, I'm sorry, ma. So when you know your child, that's the B parent, you can beat your chest. You are 101% sure that your child cannot do that. And when that child is being investigated, you find out that indeed that child is innocent. And the C parents are those parents that don't believe that their child can do such a thing. There's an adage in my place that says that a monkey is backing her baby, and the mother of the monkey doesn't know when the baby took someone's fruits from the back. Those are the C parents. You are claiming that your child is holy. When your child comes home, he behaves like a dove, a saint. When he goes out, he behaves like a wild animal. These are the C parents. Oh, no, my child, no, I can't believe this. My child can't do this. No, my child can't do this. You are just confused. You don't even know which is which. You can't even just believe your ears. You can't believe your eyes. So these are the C parents. They don't believe that their child can do that, but their child did such. So which of the parents are you? Does your child lie? These are things you should know. These are things you should know. Oh, mommy, I didn't do this. I know my son didn't do this. I know my daughter didn't do this. So you have to build that confidence and know each and every one of your child and know what he or she is very, very capable of doing. And one of the biggest mistakes parents always do is not trying to make out time to actually find out the actual problem. You know, when you don't relax, you don't take your time to find out the actual problem, there's no way you can know what your child is actually capable of doing. There's no way, trust me, there's no way you can find out what your child is capable of doing. But if you bring out that time and study each and every one of them, you can come out and say, I know that this is the handwork of this person. I know that this is the handwork of that person. I know that this is the handwork of this person. 3 kinds of friends your child have. It is very, very important as a parent to know the kind of friend or friends your children or your child has. I always encourage parents, especially those disciplinarians or those strict ones that like, I don't want you to bring any of your friends home. Please bring them home. Bring them home. Let me see them. Bring them home. Let me know them. Bring them home. Let me meet them. Bring them home. Let me assess them. Yes, bring them home. But when you say don't bring your child, don't bring your friend home, then you don't know who your friend mingles with, who your child mingles with outside. But when they come close, if you don't like this one's character, you say, oh my dear, I don't like this your friend. I don't like the way she dresses. I don't like the way she talks. I don't like, I have this negative vibes about her. My spirit is not just comfortable with her. You know, you talk to your child calmly and make her see reasons why she shouldn't mingle with that person. But when they don't bring those friends home, when they don't introduce those friends to their parents, how will you then know who they spend their time with? So it is also very, very important for you to know the kind of friends your child keeps, even in school. Personally, I normally ask my children, oh, what happened in school today, for instance? Who is your seat partner? Who are your friends? Oh, mommy, my best friend is Michael. My best friend is Daniel. Maybe after some weeks, I'll be like, oh, who are your best friends? Who is your best friend? These and these. Oh, mommy, my best friend now is Franklin. I'll be like, is it no more Michael? Why is it Franklin now? You say, mommy, I don't like Michael. Michael lies a lot. You know, you try to find out the friends they make in school, the ones they make at home. It is very, very important. And also encourage them to find themselves in good companies. It will help them positively. Always ensure that your child is always in the good company. And how do you ensure that? By making sure that you know each and every one of them. No, I'll say it again. Bring them home. Bring them home, let us see them. Bring them home, let's meet them. Bring them home, let's know them. Let's assess them. Very, very important for you to know the kind of friends your child moves around with. Four of the most important thing parents should know about their child. What is your child's field of interest? This particular number 4 is very, very sensitive. Most parents, not just African parents, we are just so guilty of this particular number 4, your child's field of interest. You will see a father will be like, oh, I want my son to be a medical doctor. I want my son to be a barrister. I want my son, you see the mothers, I want my son to be a pastor. I want her to be a reverend father, so that the mother na omonne father, na father. Have you asked the child what he or she wants? Then you, the parents, you are trying to force that child in becoming what you couldn't become. That's how I see it, seriously. Maybe you actually wanted to be a medical doctor, you wanted to be a barrister, you wanted to be a lecturer, a nurse, and you couldn't make it in that field. You now want one of your child to become that thing you wanted to become. But you have not asked that child, is this what you want to become? Many parents, in fact most parents, are so guilty of this particular field of interest. Oh, I want my child to be this, I want her to be that. It's wrong. If you observe your child, you should be able to know what his field of interest is. And as a parent, the only thing you need to do is to support him, to groom him. Let him know why this course you're about to take or this career you're about to choose. These are the importance, these are the implications, these are the side effects. Make him, just guide him. Because when you force him into what he doesn't want to become, trust me, when he gets there, he'll just mess things up. But when you allow him to choose what he wants to be, oh, I want to be a musician, oh, I want to be a dentist, oh, I want to be an engineer, when he gets there, because it's its own personal field of interest, you see that he will do everything possible to put in his best. He'll put on his best. His whole zeal, his whole passion will be involved in that field. But when you start, I've seen so many parents, when I mean so many, you see so many people studying what they don't want to study, maybe because they want to please their dad, they want to please their mom. My father is a medical doctor, he has a hospital, he wants me to be a medical doctor so that when he's no more, I'll be the one to be in charge. Whereas that's not really what you want. So parents, please let us always encourage our children. Let us guide them. Allow them to make their choices so that whenever or wherever they find themselves, they'll give out their best. Finally, the 5th most important thing a parent should know about his or her child. What your child cannot do independently. Very, very important. I see some parents, they leave their children doing things on their own. You be like, this is something that a parent that needs a parental guidance, and you see a child doing it on his or her own. Whereas the parent is supposed to be there guiding that child, supporting that child, but the parents will be nowhere to be found. Nowhere, when I mean nowhere to be found. However, there are certain things that a child cannot handle independently. That child will need the father, the mother to support him, to guide him. So if you want to become a successful parent, you must know what your child can do independently. I can give you instance of, let me say, okay, there was a day I was going out, I saw a boy carrying, I think this Penta of Penta. He was carrying this 20 liter of water on his head. I said, God, I called him, I said, please, how old are you? He said, I'm 10. But this boy looks like a child of 8 years old or 7 years old because he's carrying overload. Overload. When I mean overload, I said, no, I need to talk to your mother. After they'll say, he's eating and he's not coming out in his body. No, it's not the food. You are allowing him to do something that he cannot do alone. So know what your child can do independently. Give him a job that is appropriate for his age. Don't overstress him. Don't over-label him. Give him something that is age appropriate. So these are the 5 most important things parents should know about their children. If you have those 5, you know those 5, kudos to you, bravo. But if you are lacking in any of this, you can work it out. So please, if you find this video very, very useful, if you find this video very, very informative, educative, please give me a thumbs up. Yeah, give me a thumbs up and give me a nice comment on the comment section, and see you in my next video. Please stay safe wherever you are, and I love you all. Bye.